What's going on, Sports Wars? This is Ryan with the RK Outpost and GeeksandGamers.com, and we've known this was happening for a couple weeks, but today it's actually official. You can see here Philip Rivers to enter free agency, ending 16-year run with the Chargers. Now, I am someone that has recently moved into San Diego, basically right after the Chargers left. And I've followed the Chargers. I got a little bit of discount Chargers gear along the way. But one person that always really connected with me was Philip Rivers. And speaking of discount gear, I've got a Philip Rivers jersey. And even though sometimes I hated how he acted on the field and hated some of those bad picks, there is something that I always loved about Philip Rivers, that ridiculous competitive nature and just the desire to do the freaking best. A guy who played on a torn ACL when they went up to New England in the AFC Championship game, and even though they lost, this was back in like 2008 or something, even though they lost, the grit and the determination that he showed getting out there and limping around on one leg, I think is admirable. But his 16-year career with the Chargers is coming to a close. You can see here, Philip Rivers will enter free agency this offseason, officially ending his 16-year run. The Chargers and Rivers jointly announced the veteran's decision Monday, with General Manager Tom Telesco saying the timing of the announcement will allow everyone to put themselves in the best position for success in 2020. Rivers is 38 years old and the most prolific passer in Chargers history. And we talked about it on this channel last month that he actually moved his family from San Diego to Florida. We kind of knew it was in the works. After stepping back a bit from last season, we reconnected with Philip and his representatives to look at how 2019 played out, assess all this stuff, and they decided to split ways. That's what Tom Telesco says. Rivers is 6th in NFL history in passing yards and touchdown passes. He led the Chargers to playoffs 6 times, 14 years, including that 2007 AFC Championship game. And, you know, all the normal stuff. You know, Philip's a family man. He talks about God, all that kind of stuff in this interview, or in this announcement. But Rivers will be one of the highest profile quarterbacks in the free agent market, including Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Ryan Tannehill, Jameis Winston, and Teddy Bridgewater. Rivers' 224 consecutive starts are second most by an NFL quarterback, trailing just Brett Favre. So that really goes to show you that kind of heart and that kind of tenacity is something to be respected. Now, Philip is in the same draft class as Eli Manning and Ben Roethlisberger. He has incredible numbers. Way better numbers than Eli has. But unfortunately, when it's all said and done, Eli has 2 rings. Philip has none. Where is he going to go after this? What team is going to take a chance on him? I don't know. I do think that he could go to a team that is looking to win right now and has other pieces around them, and he could have some success. And I think that desire to win that ring is going to keep him going for at least 1 or 2 more years, because that could give him a Hall of Fame career immediately. If he doesn't, it's going to be tough. I think it's going to be tough to make that argument for him to get in, and he doesn't want to leave it to that. He's going to want to get that ring. But for me, from my perspective in San Diego, a short time, I'll go ahead and take this off. From being in San Diego a short time, knowing, we saw a video on this channel just not too long ago, video from Gary from Nerd Rock, who was a San Diego Chargers fan. What they did to all these San Diego Chargers fans when they moved, just the absolute gut-wrenching feeling that was, and the kick in the teeth that it was to Chargers fans. The 2 things that really still connected a lot of people in San Diego to the Chargers were Antonio Gates and Philip Rivers. Antonio Gates has retired, and they are moving on from Philip Rivers. So with that being said, I really think that the vast majority of people in San Diego that had any interest in the Chargers is now gone. So they're in a city that doesn't want them. They've basically said F you to everything that the city that did want them cared about. And that's kind of it. But number 17 is never going to be suiting up for the Chargers again. And I think that's a little bit sad, but hopefully he can move on somewhere where he has a better chance. What the Chargers are going to do, I don't know. They've got Tyrod Taylor, I guess, who could be a connecting piece. I assume they're going to draft a quarterback. Could they draft someone like Tua? Could they draft Tua Tagovailoa and have him, recover for a while with Tyrod Taylor in the helm? Maybe. But let me know what you guys think about Philip Rivers, about his legacy, about his time as a Charger, and where do you think he might go in the comments below. Make sure you smash the like button, subscribe to Sports Wars, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you guys later.